Our next honoree is Debra Fischer, who earned a master's in physics from San Francisco State in 1990. She was one of the world's first planet hunters, beginning as a student at SF State and continuing as a longtime faculty member. Now, as a professor of astronomy with Yale University, Debra helps lead major research initiatives to identify and characterize the hundreds of exoplanets being discovered, including 4 potential signs of life. Let's learn more about Debra.
Are we alone in our vast and expanding universe? It's an age-old question that continues to inspire movie studios and scientists alike. The answer may depend on finding planets similar to our own. And one of the foremost astronomers leading this pursuit and shaping its strategic vision is Dr. Debra Fischer. After earning a degree in nursing from the University of Iowa in 1975 and returning to school as a pre-med major at San Diego State, Debra set her sights on new horizons and arrived at San Francisco State University in 1984, eager to study physics. When I walked into upper division physics classes and looked around, the first thing I noticed was that there were few or no other women, she says. The unspoken message was that I might not belong there. Not only did Debra prove she belonged, she worked nearly full-time and had 2 children while completing her master's, which she received in 1990. She went on to earn a PhD in astrophysics at UC Santa Cruz and returned to SF State as a postdoctoral fellow, where she joined a team of planet hunters who helped put San Francisco State University on the map as a center of excellence in astrophysics and in the discovery of exoplanets, or planets beyond our own solar system. In 2003, Debra was appointed assistant professor in the Department of Physics and Astronomy. Over the next 6 years, she taught, conducted research, and peered through telescopes, zeroing in on the most likely places to find planets analogous to Earth. She also led an international consortium that detected no fewer than 30 new extrasolar planets and went on to discover hundreds more. In recognition of her pioneering work in astronomy, she's received honors and awards from the American Academy of Arts and Science, the Connecticut Academy of Science and Engineering, and the Radcliffe Institute for Advanced Studies. She says her biggest honor, though, was playing a role in the lives of 2 of her students who went from studying physics at SF State to earning their PhDs at Yale University. Today, Debra continues to hunt for planets as a professor in the Department of Astronomy at Yale, where she and her team are developing next-generation instruments that can take measurements with a level of precision never before possible. She's also leading a NASA study of a large aperture space observatory, currently under evaluation as a possible future mission. This revolutionary facility will accelerate exoplanet research by providing resolution and measurements at unprecedented levels of accuracy. With the help of such high-powered tools, Debra and her team are taking the search for life beyond Earth another great leap forward, while inspiring new generations of students to look to the stars.
Right. It is my great honor and pleasure to formally induct and welcome Debra Fischer to the San Francisco State University Alumni Hall of Fame.
Okay, I'm a little nervous tonight, in part because I was told that we were supposed to give an address to you all, which is no more than 300 words long. And I'm wondering now, talking to the other inductees who said that was just a guideline, what it says about my personality, that I actually used Microsoft Word and counted that there were 300 words. Anyway, I want to thank President Wong, the San Francisco Alumni Office, my dear colleagues, San Francisco State alumni, all of you for this incredible honor tonight. I was trying to figure out what I would say, and I noticed that in the front lobby of the Ritz Hotel, there's a big jar of fortune cookies. So that seemed like a good place to start, and I pulled out my fortune, right? And it gave me the first byline for my talk here. It said, "Your successes in life have been earned by your tireless efforts." In fact, the roots of success reach far beyond the tireless efforts of any one individual. There's a deep connection to our friends, to our family, to those who teach us, to the work of our colleagues. In the poetic words of Isaac Newton, "If I have seen further than others, it is because I was standing on the shoulders of giants." Now, it should be noted that Newton wrote these words in a letter to his scientific rival, Sir Robert Hooke. And some historians actually speculate that Newton was poking fun at Hooke for his relatively small physical stature. It's a mystery that we won't be able to answer today. But if only Newton had used today's standard for communications, he could have done away with those subtle innuendos and just tweeted, "Such big problems in physics, only I can solve them all." Hooke is a complete loser, so sad. But we don't really know the intent of Isaac Newton's quote, so let's take the high road tonight. "If I have seen further than others, it is because I was standing on the shoulders of giants." This quote truly does reflect how science is done. Science is a community effort. New advances in human knowledge are always connected to the lineage of those who lift us up so that we can all see further. And that's exactly how I feel as I stand here this evening. In the 1980s, my professors at San Francisco State University maintained the highest standards for rigorous education in physics, and they gave me a chance to engage in scientific research. Boosted up by this community, I've been able to detect planets orbiting other stars. My team is now pushing the limits of this exploration by building innovative instruments and applying new analytical techniques in a quest to find 100 Earths. Analogs of our home world that orbit nearby stars. As we work, we're also raising up the next generation of scientists, and I'm excited and I'm confident that their vision will allow humanity to learn which of these worlds host life. San Francisco State University has been educating students in the Bay Area since 1899. The success of the people who stand here before you today and are honored is really more about the university and less about us as individuals. It's about the incredible service this institution has provided to the San Francisco community. So I wanted to end actually with a plug. I don't work in the development office. I wasn't asked to do this. But maybe like many of you, I received a campaign, fundraising appeal from San Francisco State. And I hope that, like me, that you'll consider supporting this incredible institution, which gives so much back to our city. Thank you.